Hey, what is up, spiritual hooligan? Did you know that you have a tribal drunk monkey in your head? Has it ever occurred to you that that drunk monkey in your head, all that talking, is actually blocking your enlightened prosperity? Now, enlightenment, that means that you know that all is well. Prosperity means that you're doing well. Don't do the novice version of prosperity. It's money and wealth and okay, that's doing well is what I mean, right? Knowing that all is well and doing well, enlightened prosperity. So today, I want to help you to release whatever is blocking you. And when I say whatever, there's one specific thing that I want to work on today. But what's blocking you from feeling like all is well in your world and you're doing as well as you like? Consider there's a tribal drunk monkey in your head, and we need to do something about it today. My name is Matthew Ferry, and I am bringing you your daily enlightenment. It's your moment to pause, to slow down, to get connected to enlightened perspectives. I want to help you to quiet your mind and restore your peace. Now, awareness of the drunk monkey in your head is one of the fundamental parts of the investigation that leads to enlightened states. That talking in your head just wants you to survive. It's old. It's outdated. It's antiquated. Most of what the drunk monkey talks about doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. You are working on thriving. You want to shape this life into some sculpture. You have some vision that's coming through you, and you're shaping your life. You want a life of great experiences, feeling peace, enjoying your time on earth. Let's call that enlightened prosperity. Now, the things that you do each day to accomplish these things of enlightened prosperity are not a threat. They're not dangerous. They're just different. Yet, they disrupt the status quo. So saying no to your family member who always wants to engage you in gossip and degrading conversations, that's disruptive. Making that phone call, implementing a new project, calling your spouse and saying, no, I won't do that. Telling your boss that you want a promotion, maybe reprimanding your child for breaking their word, telling your spouse that you don't actually appreciate going out with their friends and giving them permission to do it without you. Admitting that you're a positive person, admitting that you don't enjoy being subjective to negative perspectives or points of view. These all create conflict with the status quo. But they're not dangerous. Yet, as a person seeking enlightenment, these kinds of things are necessary. They're a necessary part of your evolution. You're moving from putting up with negativity to eliminating negativity or transcending negativity. You're moving from mostly living the life that you want to making sure that you are living the life you want. That's prosperity, living the life you want, living well. The drunk monkey sees conflicting aspects of your life as dangerous, and it tries to protect you from them. In essence, the drunk monkey is tribal, and that's what I want you to take away from today's daily enlightenment. The drunk monkey, all that talking in your head, relates to life like there is a delicate balance of power that needs to be maintained in the tribe. Like you need to make sure that you honor the alpha or you'll be punished. Take care of the weak or we're all going to die off. Sacrifice your own needs for the greater good of the whole. These are outdated genetic codes, cultural dogma. You are not in a survival situation. You are not in a tribal situation. If your friends and family are not uplifting and enriching to you in your life, you can leave at any time. You can leave right now and be completely fine. In fact, you might even be better off, but that's not the goal of today's daily enlightenment, okay? I'm not actually recommending that you leave everyone and everything to achieve enlightenment. That's the old model of enlightenment. In the end, you take you with you. Wherever you go, there you'll be. You're going to bring the tribal drunk monkey right along with you. So you might as well transcend it from where you stand in this moment. The drunk monkey is tribal. The drunk monkey relates to the requests that you make of other people as potentially disruptive. It uses its unconscious reflexes to navigate the situation. If you haven't read about the unconscious reflexes, you can do so in my book, Quiet Mind, Epic Life. I wrote 6 different chapters on the various unconscious reflexes, but its job is essentially to get you to fit in. That's an unconscious reflex. To forecast the negative. That's an unconscious reflex. It flashes warnings in your mind. What if they don't like me? What if they reject me? What if I get embarrassed? Your job today is to stop and say, well, wait a second. Why is that even relevant? Who cares? Be honest. Those concerns that the drunk monkey flashes through your mind are tribal concerns. They don't have anything to do with the person who is creating the ultimate life of enlightened prosperity. They're not even in the same zone. The drunk monkey puts the tribe's well-being above your well-being. For example, if you have kids, it's going to go on, the drunk monkey will go on a campaign and try and convince you. You can't go after your dreams. You can't live an enlightened life. You can't work on the things that you want to work on, right? It talks to you. I would have to move my kids. I couldn't do that. I have to put their needs above my own. Everyone knows that kids need stability. I have to be a genetic meat puppet instead of living my dreams. These are outdated perspectives that have nothing to do with reality today, yet we follow them like it's a matter of life and death. It's all about awareness, because if you can't see this, if you can't see the drunk monkey operating in the background, then you won't ask for what you want. In other words, it's difficult to live well if you are just dealing with what life is giving you, or just just taking life as it comes rather than shaping life. And this isn't about greed. It's not about survival. It's not about trying to be better, blah, 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 right? There's this idea of spiritual materialism is like, you're going to use your spiritual power to manipulate things so that you can get what you want. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about you have a natural propensity to want to do well. If you don't ask for what you want, you're not going to be doing well. You're not going to live the life you want. You're not going to fulfill your desires. You're not going to be an expression of yourself. And it turns out that all fear is false. If you don't ask for what you want, then you will arbitrarily limit your enlightened prosperity, knowing that all is well and doing well. Enlightened prosperity. You'll arbitrarily put your own needs on the back burner, which you don't need to. You will unconsciously fear being disruptive to the people in your life. Tribal. The drunk monkey is tribal. It's a survival mechanism. It's not you. It's an instrument on your dashboard. It's giving you information to help you to navigate. But it was developed by generations of ancestors who were actually in survival situations. So the information that the drunk monkey gives you is outdated. It's for another time. It's not for the time that you're in. It wants to protect you from failure and looking bad and being embarrassed and getting upset and upsetting the apple cart and upsetting the balance of people and disrupting people. So I got a question for you. How do you know that you're being protected by the drunk monkey? Here's the answer. Your heart rate goes up. You feel trepidation. You feel anxiety, stress, frustration, agitation. Any kind of negative emotion is an indicator that you are being protected by the drunk monkey. Agitation, negative emotions are a protective indicator. So let's take a moment right now and identify some places that you are feeling those feelings. I want you to take some notes, either mentally or written, whatever works for you, right now. Where are you feeling trepidation? What are some of the situations in your life that create anxiety? What are some of your stresses? What do you worry about? What causes you to suffer when you think about it? So just reflect on this for a moment. I want you to consider that everything that you just answered, either wrote it down or thought about it, is actually something that you want to make better. It's actually something that you want to improve, upgrade, fix, or eliminate. In other words, all of those things that create the stress response are actually areas you want to improve. That's what you are. You are the forward thinking, create more. You are the creative side of the equation. But for you, when you create, you're creating for the inner quality, for experience. You want peace. You want prosperity. You want flow. You want it to be easy. Those are thriving goals. You are thriving, not surviving. So my question for you today is this. What is one area in your life that you can tell the drunk monkey to go to hell? Where can you take some action today to achieve your version of enlightened prosperity, knowing that all is well, doing well in your life? Leave me a comment below. I want to know. My name is Matthew Ferry, author of Quiet Mind, Epic Life. And will you make sure to like this daily enlightenment? Will you like it? Will you share it with your other fellow spiritual hooligans? Will you leave me a comment? That's what tells these big platforms that this is stuff that is worth sharing, and it's working. More and more people are getting to this message, and I really appreciate your help in me getting it out there. And that social currency makes all the difference in the world. You could also subscribe to my channel. I put out a new daily enlightenment every single day. You could also join us over on Facebook. We have a big group of people called the Spiritual Hooligans. So come check out the Spiritual Hooligan Facebook group. Whole bunch of us, we're all chatting about these ideas. We'd love to have you in. I'll put the link down below. Thanks again for tuning in to this daily enlightenment.